My name's Specialist Willsun Mock from Harper, Kansas, with 2-2 Infantry here in Fallujah. Mission accomplished.
It was during the fight for Fallujah in November 2004 when we really got to know the soldier everyone simply called Mock.
Just like every other man, distressed, a little scared, but you know, this is what we do. And thought about telling my family about it, but no way. I didn't want them to worry. How would I describe Fallujah to someone else that had never been there? First, I'd say you might want to rethink about going. And I'd say make your peace with God. Because you might not come back. It's a living hell. It was a living hell. Some moments lasted a lifetime.
Mock had no pretenses, not about the mission, not about why he loved being a soldier, despite the emotional turmoil of his experiences.
I think not only me has changed, I think everybody that was there, enemy, friendly, everybody walked away changed. The ways that we changed, you have a different outlook on life. Don't take nearly as much for granted. And when you tell your girlfriend or your mother, father, hey, I love you, you really mean it. Right here's my family.
He was afraid of going back home to Kansas, worried that he had changed too much. His motto, tattooed on both arms, was strength and honor. He was a tough soldier, apologizing to us for being rough around the edges. He wasn't. In many ways, he was still the gentleman his family had brought him up to be.
There's no reason in me saying, hey, Ma, you know, I got shot at a lot today, or, you know, hey, Ma, you know, we had to fight the enemy, and, you know, some people didn't make it out, friendly and foe. It's just something better left untalked about.
His first one-year tour of duty finally ended in February 2005.
Big relief. Overwhelming joy. We got a deep feeling of our part is completed here. Nobody wants to die out here. Even though the soldiers would for our country, any of them would. That's not a question. I had heard my grandfather once say, somebody's got to do it. I guess I'm that somebody. Every time we lose soldiers, and we have our ceremonies here for the fallen comrades, and they play the taps for those men, that's probably the moments that will stay in my mind more than ever. From now until the day that I die, every Memorial Day and Veterans Day, when I go to the local cemetery in Harper, Kansas, and they play the taps, I'm sure it'll hit me pretty hard then.
This Veterans Day, they'll be playing taps for him. Mock redeployed to Iraq in August of 2006. The last time we saw him was on a rooftop in eastern Baghdad. 20 days later, on October 22nd, Mock was killed by a roadside bomb, one of 11 killed in Iraq that weekend. At his memorial, his commanders and his men echoed his motto, strength and honor, Sergeant Mock. Arwa Damon, CNN, Baghdad.